Good afternoon, Remade to Vintages. It's us again. We got one or two things to show you. Well, maybe just a couple of things today, but we've got a load of things around here that we could pick up and show you. But I'm going to start with, I think, this pewter coffee can, like, sort of thing. It's absolutely, I love them, I do. I mean, when you think back in the day, 1600s, they used to have pewter plates and everything, and whatever, and it was bee's knees. It was meant to be Pullman silver, but there were some people that made this sort of stuff that was real quality. Now, this, I mean, I just like the weight of it and everything, like, sort of thing. But you could put all sorts in that. I mean, you could put your money in there, your gold in there, if you got any. But I was in France, I was going to say, like, sort of thing, where I first encountered some of this. And I was talking to some people in the bar, as you do, like, sort of thing, in France. And this young lady and her husband were there, and I was saying, because I was into spiritualism going back in the day, and I said, oh yeah, I said, I got involved in that, like, sort of thing, and I was doing something called psychometry. I said, you give me a bit of an object or something from yourself, I said, and you know, something personal, but not too personal, but, and she went, oh, here, I said, I got my wedding ring. I thought, oh, okay. And I closed my eyes and I put my hand on this wedding ring, and I could see all these pewter and silver coffee pots, Georgian ones, floating round, and they were on little wine tables with doilies on. And I mentioned this, as I was saying, like, sort of thing. Of course, the bar was filling up and people coming in, so I gave her a ring back. And she said, you know what, I said, back in England, I said, my father collects Georgian coffee pots, and he puts them on doilies and he puts them on little wine tables, and they're all over the house. And I thought, well, that's amazing, and that is, like, sort of thing. And that was spiritual, that was like etheric, that was out there. But this is real. And if you wanted to, you could come round and purchase this one, because it's at a good price at 20 quid, and it's solid. I mean, you know, it just looks the part. You put that on a nice piece of furniture, and it's lovely. I mean, look at that little finial there. I touched it, but it's bloody hot. Little flame finial going on there. I mean, they are really nice pieces, those are. And I think you could come up and have a look. And if you wanted to, you could put that on the fire in the garden and sit round like it was out camping, like there was in the Cowboys. But don't have the beans, because I saw that film once. And they all sit round and they partake in a bit of windy pops in the pants. And they got chaps on and everything to get out, like, sort of thing, so it didn't make a squeal or two. Middle of the night in the desert. Wonderful idea. But do come and have a look, and fascinating stuff. And we got that waiting for you if you want to come up and have a look and a chat. And don't forget, even though, oh, look at that, that's magic. I was talking about spirit, and that's captured it now. It's come and jumped all over. But the prices are on there, but we can have a talk about it, round a cup of coffee, go up to the cafe and buy me a coffee, we can have a chat and come back down. Now, this is the other thing, another metallic piece, but these are so iconic, I believe, like, sort of thing. Rose gardens, posh lady, big hats, long white gloves, in the garden, pumping away. Now, we're not back to the desert and the beans, but she's pumping away, getting a green fly off all the prize roses. But now, people used to put chemistry in there to do it, but the best thing to put in there is actually soap suds. Put some soap, some fairy liquid and some water, and you squirt that at the green fly, and you know what happens? Well, you know, if you're washing your face in the morning and you get a bit of soap in you, what's the first thing you do? You drop everything, you go, oh, like that. Well, green fly on their flower, or on your flower even, when they get the soap in the eye, just like us, they go, oh, they fall off and land on the floor. Because they can't look at anything, like, oh, they'll lose the grip. On the floor, circulate all the way around, like, through a little red and black dotted ladybirds, waiting with glee for all these green fly to fall off. And they eat them. They don't care about the soap, they eat that as well, because they have an internal wash, and they get that all clean through. But come and have a look at this. It's such an unusual thing. Look, there's even a gadget there to get in it. Twist this way, twist that way. You can get under the roses, over the roses. And then when you're finished, you can have a roses chocolate. But I mean, it's a wonderful little gadget from the past to come and have a look and see what you want to come and purchase. But just 2 items today, because we're going to keep it nice and short, this visit. But I can see other things we're going to have a chat about over the next couple of weeks. But do come up to Unit 15, Rowland Way, what is it, remade to vintage, Who Farm Industrial Estate, DY11 7RA, and you'll find us in apart from Wednesday and Thursday. But do wander up and come and have a look, and also have a look on Facebook, because we post things on there, and Jay posts lots of things all over the Facebook and things. So do come and have a look at us, and I think that'll do for now. But nice to speak to you, and see you soon. And especially up here, come up and bring a pen, and I'll sign a bits of paper if you want me to, because I know I'm getting famous. The other day I was actually in a shop, and this lady threw herself at me. I thought, oh bloody hell, famous started. I'd fell over the bloody rug, hadn't I? But I was hopeful. Never mind. Perhaps next week somebody will throw something at me. Not knickers. Tom Jones has all the knickers. But anyway, I'll finish there. Remade to vintages, and we'll speak again soon.